A lot of times I think we rely on the particular non-for-profit that we're working with to help us with that. I mean, because most of the non-for-profits we work with have been operating in their spaces for a long time. So if they are and the majority of them are working with some kind of minority. And so for us, I think, or for me, it's really important to get that information directly from them to truly understand, who are the people they serve, what are the problems these people are having, what are the services that they're providing, and what has the impact been, and then what are the challenges with that too. So we kind of go through, I think, those questions first. And I do a lot of diving into the website and get kind of testimonials and try to understand from all of their different community members' perspectives, what the work has been. So one of the questions we always ask is whether or not, what your community thinks of you. So like, what has the feedback been from the community to you about your organization, to help us get like kind of the two sides to the story there. I think the greater risk is like whatever me as a person, as like maybe like a middle income white woman, whatever biases I bring in, that I have to kind of, put somewhere else and be super open-minded and just go in willing to explore these different communities and networks and services that we're providing. I tend to believe that you need to lead with authenticity. So if you have these demonstrated success stories, many different, for example, non-for-profits websites that you've completely redone, and you have these very tangible improvements that have then like shown to increase traffic, been shown to, like donations have been boosted by X since their website was redone. People are, the newsletter has grown by this amount, or, we've been able to reach this many more people and provide our services to them, or people are completing these goals we have on the website in greater numbers, whatever those goals are. So you can use those tangible impacts to these different organizations as talking points for another not-for-profit, because fundamentally, most are looking for the same basic things. Most of them need help finding more donors, or making sure that donors can reach that donation page and complete an action there. So I think making sure that you're really telling that story and that you have tangible impact, and that you're, just bringing forth a sense of authenticity, like what they need as an organization because you've worked with many others. For non-for-profits, a lot of what we help them with is like clarifying their message, because many of these websites are old and outdated. It's difficult to navigate. Their mission isn't clear. So for them to market themselves, the updates that we recommend, the things that are most critical, are really bringing out that mission statement, really bringing out their unique offering. Like if there are other services that other organizations that do similar work, like why is your organization different? How are they unique? Have they been around a really long time? Do you have like huge engagement in the community? Whatever it is that is specific to the organization that you do, you need to be communicating that message. And you need to understand your different audience segments so that you can speak to them clearly. And we kind of like help guide that through that persona process. But I think for most non-for-profits, it's really dialing in to get their message really clear, and then also understand who are you talking to and what problem are you solving for them, and how do we get them to be able to complete that goal.